What's up? I'm back again. GCBSAGACITY, locked in with Real Talk.
My boy GB, what's going on, man?
Man, what's good, bro?
Man, I ain't had you on here, and it's been about, I say about like 4 months, you think? About 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, it's been about that long.
Man, so like, you been working, bro. You been out here. I've seen you been dropping some more music, you know what I'm saying? Since the last time we had you and done a lot of performance and everything, bro. So just go ahead and tell me, like, what are some new ventures that you've gotten into, bro, since the last time you were here?
Yeah, man, I've really been, I think last time I was here, I was really talking about, like, some features I wanted to get locked in with. Got a few of those knocked out, you know, some more coming up. Currently working on the Solid 2. Dropped the EP back in March, the Solid 1. Everybody go check that out. But yeah, man, we just moving right now.
Man, how did them numbers and everything do for the Solid 1 when you dropped that EP, man? Because, you know what I'm saying, we was here for the when the world watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before. So I'm like, how them numbers do, you know what I'm saying? Because you killed that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, it was definitely like, it jumped, dog. Like, it did what it's supposed to do. I was really just trying to get everybody just used to my sound, and they gravitated to it. Everybody just telling me, you know what I'm saying, green light it, just keep going. So, a lot in.
So what was some of the like inspiration and everything behind that EP? Like, was there a certain mode? Was there certain things that you were going through that you had to, you know, like dial in to go ahead and, you know, actually hone in and put that project together? Like, what were some of the things that you were going through when that project came together?
You know, it's just about being honest. Talking about my own personal experiences. You know, it's not necessarily, you know, what you saying, but how you saying it. I just try to deliver like a clear message. It's a lot of bangers on there. I got a couple club tracks on there. But all in all, though, you're always going to get the story, though. It's always important to incorporate that in your music, so.
That's good. So if you want to go ahead and, you know, talk about how important that story is, could you go ahead and kind of like, for those that haven't checked the tape out but have heard some singles, go ahead and tell us, like, what is the story behind, you know, that project, that EP?
All right, so you got one, very first track when you listen to the project is Certified Stepper. We got a music video, had all the gang in there, you know what I'm saying, in the video with me. It just really just talking about, you know, the hustle, the grind, you know what I'm saying, what you see day to day, what you know, grow up coming around and what you see, what your experiences is. I just kept it real on there, man, but that shit jumping. That shit hard.
Nah, I fuck with that. And we do like, you know, like that real authenticity and everything, you know what I'm saying, that is into music. Because, you know, that makes a project have more substance, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you have, like you're saying, real things that you were going through that other people might be going through. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier for them to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really links in, you know, the supporters with the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that you guys are going through, but you guys are the ones that aren't really scared to put it on the track. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are scared to be vulnerable and, you know, put that out to the world. So you being one that can do that, you know what I'm saying, and having that capability and especially the talent to push that, pull it off. I commend you for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man. Like, you know, I really just put a lot of time into it, and what you guys think and what, you know, means everything to me, because I'm doing it for you all. You know, it's me expressing myself, but I just want everybody to realize, like, you know what I'm saying, we're not all so different. Everybody got a story, so it's all about doing the journey together, right? So
facts, it's real. Sure. So, like, what are some things that you could say, like, in this track that you kind of, like, when you, I mean, not in this track, but on this project that you just dropped, what were some of, like, if you could give us one of the tribulations that you were going through, like, what were some, like, problems that you may have faced while putting this project together?
Oh, man, just life. You know, that don't stop for nobody. So, you know, just, like, you're going to have your family issues, you're going to have things going on with your friends and relationship with females, man. So, you know, I mean, it's going to be different things, but, you know, all in all, it's just about being locked in and really just being true to yourself when you go inside that lab, when you hit the studio. One of the things I know I went through was just kind of like being confident in what I was providing, you know, as far as like the material and the music. I got co-signed from the homies, you know what I'm saying, from the guys, and they just, you know what I'm saying, put that confidence into me, and I haven't stopped since.
So you say like your guys like coming like some of your biggest supporters, them and your family, of course. You say like them are the ones that like kind of like really helped you. Be like, all right, yeah, bro, you need to go ahead and put this on the track. Like, woo, these are the ones that's kind of like pushing you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a situation where it's just like, if you know what I'm saying, your core group, your homies, they like what you pumping out, everybody else gonna follow. They gonna like what you pumping out, cause that means what you doing, it's a wave to it. That means what you doing it got substance. So I always could do the writing part. It was just making sure that music was able to be pumped out through everything. So that's what's up.
That's a fact. So back speaking about that substance and everything, and like current hip hop and everything right now, you being the artist that you are, what is your take on hip hop today? Do you feel like music is lacking substance, or do you feel like that we're just out of that era where like they're saying like the human brain's attention span is like getting shorter day by day, which is why like the content keeps getting changing up and everything. So with that being said, do you feel like not only content is changing, but hip hop itself, because hip hop at one point used to only be storytelling, and now it's kind of like vibes and how a beat sounds. So do you feel like music has started to lose its substance also?
I feel like we're in a world where internet has made it where it's so many artists across the world that you can listen to. It's kind of, to me, I don't want to like be harsh to the audience that's listening, but like it's kind of redundant to say, oh no, like music trash is watered down, because you can choose the artist you want to listen to. They pumping out music now more so than the 80s and 90s. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's the problem with hip hop. I think hip hop is in this problem. You can listen to one track. That artist you listening to will give you 3-4 different flows in that track. Then the producer that he's teamed up with give you like 3, 4, 5 different beat patterns within that same track. And then they'll put on a project together, and then what you're listening to is just like something authentic, something new, something fresh.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you can't say that it's watered down. Subject matter is just only what you listening to.
No, that's actually a very good point, and I love how you phrase it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think about it that way. Because like you're saying, we are pumping out music at a very, very faster rate than it was when it started coming out in like the 90s and those type of decades. Because we had, everything was on like disc, and we got streams now. So you know what I'm saying? So really what you're saying basically is like it hasn't like watered down, it's evolving.
Oh, for sure. One thing I noticed, like, is so many different artists that people compare to one another. But once you start going to their projects, you realize they really are a lot different. Because their stories, their life is different. People be raised different. They grow up different. They experience life different. They pain different. So it's just kind of like, what can you relate to? And then, you know what I'm saying, that would be an artist you want to just rock with. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. No, I like that, bro. That was a really good point, bro. I really like that. So, you being the artist that you are, who are some of the artists that inspire you? And being that I'm talking about like the substance, because like I said, every time I listen to you, bro, I feel like you got something to talk about,
For sure.
So who are some people that could give off the same vibe that you are in tune with, that you like to listen to in your free time?
Man, I listen to a lot of Key Glock. That new album, Yellow Take 2, was crazy. I listen to that front to back, man. He has a lot of things going on with him in his personal life, and being able to just hear that story throughout that album and stuff, I just feel like that was just too real. And then another one is 21 Savage. He had a couple years back, a couple things going on with his personal life, and government stall with passports and stuff like that. But bro did what he's supposed to do on that album too, and just kind of kept it real. So I just feel like it's those Southern style artists, but like, what I'm saying, with a story that I cling on to the most.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you didn't say Key Glock. I wasn't even thinking of that one.
Yeah, that bro, hey, don't sleep on that man. That man crazy.
Yeah, nah, he be spitting too. I can't lie. Him and R.P. Dolph, man, I really do, feel for them for that, because he definitely is, like you're saying, he putting a lot of his emotions on them for that project he just dropped, for sure.
R.P. the Nip, man.
Man, R.P. the Nip too, man. You know what I'm saying? We do got the sign in the back, man. Like a lot of great artists, man, and we're losing them at a rate where it's kind of crazy. Like I'm about to ask you about that. What do you feel about people saying like being a rapper is a dangerous career field now? Like, do you feel like that, or do you feel like it's the lane, or it's actually just the artists that are actually jumping into this industry that are dangerous?
I feel like it's definitely it's different variations of it. You got like the artists. It's two groups in my mind. It's just like you got the artists who don't want to leave the life that they're in, and then you got the artists who catches a lot of envy because they're too different. You know what I mean? So I feel like at the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying, don't change up for nobody, be yourself. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but you know, at the end of it all, though, you know what I'm saying. You got passion for music, man. You to push the music.
Facts. Do you feel like some people can separate the two, or do you feel like you have to either be all in one or the other if you're going to be involved in this type of, or either of those lives? You need to have your foot all the way into street nonsense, or you need to be all the way dedicated into putting out good music and art. Do you feel like you could do that, or how's that?
I feel like with any career or profession, like you got your business and then you got your personal life. But I feel like in any time that one can mess up your hustle, you know what I'm saying, all signs is going to point toward, you know, make the business decision. You know what I'm saying? Cut off the bad environment. Cut off the toxic people around you. People give you the wrong advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's location. I mean, just do what's best for you, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we all got family, so.
For sure.
For sure.
No, that's a big fact, man. And I understand that, too. You got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. So, yeah. That's really crazy, man. It's just, I just don't know. It's just that I just didn't expect people to get into this field and really, like, once they started getting, like, benefits, like, seeing the money that they wouldn't imagine touching, and be able to take care of their families, and, you know, getting their mama's homes and moving out the hood and stuff. Me personally, I just don't see what is so interesting in me even trying to even argue with people that aren't in my position in life anymore. Like, why are they really so involved and beefing with people that are back at home? Do you kind of like see why that's something, like, you see where I'm kind of confused a little bit, or do you kind of like have a way to kind of be like, well, you know, like they've been in that life since they were so young, it's kind of hard for them to kind of like just up and be like, I'm done with it?
I feel like it's one of those things where, like, it's always ties, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's always a push and pull, you know. It's all about making a conscious decision. Sometimes that's hard to figure out what it is too, though, you know. So it's just like, you know, you just do what you can, man. Life gonna be life. So I just feel like you gotta deal with it as it comes. But you know what I'm saying, you know, bro, no, like, I go by the solid. Don't fold for nothing. Keep your vision. Keep your head up to the sky. You know what I mean? Keep riding wheels up, for real.
For sure.
That's a fact, man. So without getting back on into the industry, man, we had a great industry talk, man. But let's go ahead and get back into you, man. So, like, what are some of the future endeavors that you're going on? Like, what are some next steps? What can we be expecting out of you, bro?
All right, so I just dropped a single called Wheels Up. It dropped last month. Quick track, you know what I'm saying? Visuals and stuff coming on the way. But, you know, it was a good, strong follow-up after the EP. I mentioned earlier that I'm really trying to focus on this Solid 2 album. Very excited. I feel like the sound, you know what I'm saying, gonna be a vibe. Definitely gotta be in the whip with it, you feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got going on right now. Just trying to make sure that, you know, the material and, you know, the fans got something to look forward to while we try to grow this fan base. So
I feel it. What are some things that you're doing to go ahead and, you know, grow that fan base? Like some marketing aspects or some things that you guys have been, like, practicing to go ahead and get your stuff out there?
Okay, bro, authenticity. You know, you got so many different sounds out there. You know, back to what we spoke about earlier, it's just like, you got different styles out there. A lot of people say it's similar, and I just feel like, you know, once you find your niche, there's a spot for you out there. Label, music industry, or independent, you just gotta provide that platform for yourself. So, you know, really just focused on just being best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, people feel the same. Those last projects, I feel like they spoke for themselves. For sure.
Fact, man. So you talking about Solid 2. So what are some things that we can be expecting off of this project that's different from the last one? Like, we want to hear the new, you know what I'm saying, the new GB. So go ahead and tell me, like, what's something new that we can hear? Don't tell us too much, though, you know what I'm saying? We still want to keep it on wraps.
Melodic music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some tracks where I try to get vocal with a little bit. The features different. You know what I mean? Some artists that can provide, you know what I'm saying, that mellow vibe that we like. You know, I feel like it's gonna be something where you get the full experience. You know, another thing, it was like a big deal personal for me, was just trying to make sure my story get told. So that's what's special about the Solids too. There's almost the underline of it. It's like you're gonna be able to get a whole life story, so you'll be able to know who Sagacity is after the listen.
And that's what we want to hear, man. Like something like that, you're leaving not even just like your emotions on track, but you're leaving a part of yourself.
For sure.
And I like to hear that you're trying to do that with a whole project. And I'm really excited to hear about that, man.
Thank you, man.
Last question about the project, man. I know I'm gonna ask you a lot, bro, but is it gonna be like just a little some turn in there, just a little like 1 or 2 turn songs, bro?
Man, it's quite a few of them in there. Be real with you.
Oh, for real?
It's a variety. It's a mix. So you know what I'm saying. I almost want to say it's 50-50. Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Like you definitely gonna have them. Like I said, some more club bangers. So you know what I'm saying, some street. And then you know what I'm saying, you gonna have some mellow vibes. Yeah, just go listen to that mug and go crazy. For real.
That's a bet, man. No, I'm looking forward to it, man. Sounds like you're about to drop a very dope project, versatile. Like you're saying, it's a mix of different emotions and everything on there. You're going to get some story. You're going to have something to lift your spirits. I'm loving that. Looking forward to hear that. So that's going to be tough, man. For real. But before we go in and get you up out of here, man, like, go ahead and introduce us to bro that's on the couch, man.
Okay. The guy right here, this gang right here, this AI, Anthony Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch out for my boy in the music game. You know, he next. Bro, hard. Hungry. So, you know, we looking forward to it. There's a lot of music coming out from us, so let's get it.
That's bad, man. I love to hear it, man. So, before you get you up out of here, man, is there anybody that you want to go ahead and give any shout outs to, like your supporters back home, people that are really in tune with you, anybody that's helping, with the whole process and movement? Anybody want to give some shout outs to, man?
Yeah, shout out to folks back at home, you know what I'm saying, the fam, but also, the fan base, man. Y'all really motivated me last year or so to really just, pump out this music and give y'all good quality. You know what I'm saying? Y'all co-signing the vision. So now we are in the journey together. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
That's real, man. Like I said, bro, I'm super excited to hear about this project, man. I can't wait. I'm glad you did great with your EP and your last project. Solid 2 on the way, man. You got a lot coming out. Can you go ahead and drop let everybody know where you can find you on your socials and everything real quick?
Yeah, so my Twitter is GCBSAGACITY. Instagram is GCB.Sagacity. And then on my TikTok is the Solid 615. Go ahead and follow me on those platforms, y'all.
Let's get into it, man. Like I said, man, bro, it's tough, man. I appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with me on Real Talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with me, and I love that, man. Can't wait to get you back over here next time, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Up on the dash, cash on the table while we washing papers. If I ask you twice, then I'm cool. Can't come me for favor. They kind of blue hundreds making maple while sipping on maple. Had to chop the joint, so down the cat once I switch out the flavors. Hit no corners, flip my force off right, I thought was stainless. Watch out that fake love bust down my heart, I wanna live painless. Don't have to call my bro family, just part of the language. OG say you only real as the niggas you came with. Vaping, naping, Jimmy Choo, and I walked through the door. Can't blame she made walked in with a boost, she leaving with a ghost. Like the acting act lift me up, got me seeing those. Don't tweak up in this club, like I don't reach up in this coat. Put 30 in his head, low 30 in the clip. Crashing out bad, shaking up, won't close his lips. Singing songs, the same way he talked way in it, the way he getting zipped. They wanna shake the stretch like they ain't how I'm built. Got my niggas on game after I made a lane. I showed them. Ask you keep it way solid when you leave a statement, man. They said GCB up next, and that's a big bet. His homie mad at my stories, and we ain't never met. Done risen at every occasion, pushed out a 6-pack. Ducked my heat in the street, this shit'll get back. The only way these niggas can see me if they spin back. My niggas riding wheels up, sun up to sunset. Riding wheels up to sunset. Riding wheels up to sunset. The only way these niggas see me spin back.